is up, my dude? Welcome back to my channel, and I know that I haven't not posted in like a really long time, and I am so sorry. A lot has been going on with school, so I haven't been really able to do anything. I haven't had a lot of free time. If I did, then it'd usually be like 10 minutes, and I spend a lot of time on uploading my videos and editing them, so I don't think 10 minutes will even be enough to be done filming. So I feel like now that it's the weekends and I don't have a lot of work that I was going to be able to upload a video, and it's true, I do have enough time finally because it's almost the end of the school year. So and now I want to talk about today's topic, which you can see by the title, I can't English, is my sketchbook tour. Now, last time I had a sketchbook tour, it wasn't even a sketchbook. It was a binder of pictures, and there were like 10 pictures. And I realize now that that was really weird, and I shouldn't have called it a sketchbook tour, more like an art showcase, I guess. And today is going to be different because I actually have a sketchbook that I've worked on for like 2 or 3 years. And, yeah, I will have more pictures because the sketchbook definitely has more than 10 pages. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this first picture is, a picture of a mermaid, obviously. And, back then, I think that I just got my Faber-Castell markers, so I just wanted to try them out, and for some reason, I was in like a mood for drawing mermaids for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask me, and also back then my signature looked like this, which obviously now looks different. This picture is another mermaid, but not really a mermaid. She's kind of like a piranha mermaid. So, like, she's playing catch with the piranhas, and I think they're cute, but they're, like, really vicious. So I just want to incorporate that in my drawings. Next is Melina, and I like Mortal Kombat a lot. I even have the game Xbox version. I used to have a mobile version, but it was taking up way too much space, and I had Injustice. So yeah, and Melina was one of my favorite characters. Like I mentioned before, I was really into Mortal Kombat, so I also liked Cassie Cage. I thought she had like a genuine personality, and yeah, I really like her. Yeah, by now you've probably figured out that I really like Mortal Kombat. So, I drew Scorpion, and I usually never draw guys, so this is like one of the few times that I actually have, and I used charcoal, I think. Yeah, I think I used charcoal for this. So if you've been watching my channel for quite a long time now, you'll know Fight of the Venom, and you know where this drawing comes from. It's a character that I invented named Shadow, in case you don't know. And she can manipulate energy, and learn the backstory by reading Fight of the Venom if you want to know. And with Shadow follows Typhoon, who can manipulate the weather, and yeah, learn her backstory by watching Fight of the Venom. This is just a random girl with glasses. Like, I actually was in the mood for drawing things like this. Sometimes I would just draw like random people because I wanted to explore my creative side, and I just didn't want to be drawing characters all the time that are from other things. So this is Poison Ivy, and she she's from the DC universe, and I also love DC so much because, well, Mortal Kombat, DC, you know, same thing. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I really liked Poison Ivy. I basically liked the Gotham City Sirens a lot, so that's why I drew her. Ever since Suicide Squad came out, like even before Suicide Squad came out, I was like obsessed with Harley Quinn because I like her backstory, and I think she's just like a really cool character. She's not like any other character I've seen. Very unique, so yeah. So this was my attempt at Catwoman, and it looked really bad because I think, I don't know, I was just like not into it. So like halfway through coloring, I was just like, this looks bad. Like I didn't want to continue anymore, so I just stopped. And well, you can see that I redid her again, and I thought she looked better, but now looking back at it, I think that I could have done like a much better job. So, yeah. So this is, as you can see by the thing here that I wrote, is Mother Nature, and this is the way kind of like how I depicted her. So, since I really liked Mortal Kombat, I tried to draw Sindel, but I used a reference picture, and like halfway I realized that it looked absolutely nothing like the reference picture, and it looked horrible. So I just like stopped. I was discouraged, and I didn't really want to continue anymore. So yeah. Don't give up, guys. Like, I made the mistake of doing so. I feel like I should continue this, but it's been like 2 years, so I think it's a bit too late for that. Just a random woman. Like, I spent probably like 5 minutes drawing this. Yeah, I just like scribbled on something random because I felt like it, and I'm like, what do I fill my sketchbook in? Just random pictures. I don't know. Leave it to my brain. My brain's weird. Nothing here, so just ignore that. Oh my god. This is the first time I've ever tried to draw anime in this sketchbook, and it's been years since I have. I tried to draw anime when I was like 7 because I liked it, and well, I was really bad at anime, so I decided to give it another try, and it's still bad. Like, the eyes are actually creeping me out right now, but you know, first time for everything, so. This in this picture, I was don't even know how to pronounce that word. Back in the old days, I made an OC, and it was really cringy. But then I'm like, maybe if I redraw it and look at it now, maybe I can draw her to make it look less cringy, and it actually ended up being more cringy, and so yeah, but it's a fine. Like, this is just a look back on the older days, I guess. Same thing with this one. And same thing with this one. Don't know what that was. I just started drawing a face, and then I'm like, this already doesn't look good. I'm just gonna abandon this page. I'm sorry. So right about here, I got my 2 Pushins for my birthday when I was turning 12 or 13, I think. I don't remember. I think it was 12. Yeah, I think it was on my 12th birthday. I'm 13 now, by the way. My birthday is in like 4 months or whatever. I don't even remember. I don't even know. Anyways, this Pushin was what I got, and I was so obsessed with it because it is so cute. And now it looks kind of like a demonic creature because I was trying to draw it, and didn't turn out good. This one's like just trash. Like, I actually like have no words for this. Like, I used to ship Wonder Woman and Superman, and now I kind of do, but like, this drawing, I don't even have words to express, one, how cringy it is, and two, how bad I'm drawing, how bad at drawing men I am. Is that right? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I was like tracing Wonder Woman with my favorite Castell markers, and I'm just like, no, okay, abandon this immediately. I'm so done. So this is when I got into drawing portraits. I look back. So do you guys remember the first sketchbook tour that I've had? It's the one with the binders and the DC characters, and I try to copy them online, and I did actually enjoy drawing portraits like a lot, and I decided to do that again. And so going back to this, I really enjoyed doing it. So I think this is a really good start for drawing portraits. Just like pick random people from the internet and like start drawing them. So then you can get ready to draw people that you recognize, like your family or maybe celebrities that you really admire. Okay, so this is my depiction of the Queen of Hearts. Definitely not what the Queen of Hearts is supposed to look like, but I just wanted to see. I drew this the original picture is in my math book, but it was on binder papers, so I really wanted to transfer that over, and I did, and she looks cool. I'm still, it's been like a year, and I'm still going to admit that she looks pretty cool. Okay, wow. Wow. I still really love this picture. I think this picture is one of the best pictures that I've ever drawn. Not gonna even lie. Like, I know other people, like other artists are like, this is trash. Like what is this? And I know. It's other professional artists draw way better portraits than this, and it doesn't even look like Camila Cabello, kind of. I don't even know. This is supposed to be Camila Cabello. And I do realize now how artificial her hair looks. It looks like she's wearing a wig. And I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to do to fix it. Because then I'd have to, like, erase everything. And then I'm like, sure, make this kind of, like, abstract-ish / realistic. And so, yeah, it involved a lot of shading. Took weeks, even probably, like, a month to finish. I don't even know if now I'm finished with it. I had a signature here, but, like, I erased it for no reason, I guess, because, I don't know. This one, like I said, I'm obsessed with DC, and, I just wanted to draw, like, modern Supergirl. If she wasn't in a costume, but she wanted people to know that she's Supergirl, what would she wear? And this is what I kind of imagined her to wear. And she's like hanging out at this pole, and then there's like the city beneath her. That doesn't look like a city because I got too lazy, but you know, whatever. And by now you can probably tell that I'm a Swiftie, because I am. And this was not when Bad Blood came out. This was when like Bad Blood came out like 2 or 3 years ago. And I never thought of drawing anything like related to a celebrity besides Camila Cabello. I mean, like, I didn't think of ever drawing something like this. And so basically, yeah, I drew Taylor Swift in the music video. It doesn't look like Taylor Swift. And yeah, this is probably my 10th picture of Harley Quinn. Like, I've drawn so many Harley Quinn pictures because I like her so much. And this is just like an outfit that I kind of made for Harley Quinn, not like drew her in. I just wanted to picture her as a Harley Quinn in a picture, in an outfit that I would have come up with. Back to the Gotham City Sirens thing, because this time I drew Catwoman, and it looked so much better than the previous two, because I've had so much more experience, and so I just, if you guys play Injustice 2, you would recognize this pose from her victory pose. So yeah, shout out to Injustice 2. So, this next picture, like I said before, it's just a random girl. Like, I'm just drawing random people to, like, practice for portraits. And so, I didn't even pull it from the internet. I just came up with something, and I just let my hand and my mind just throw up ideas on the paper. Not ideas, but, like, what I'm thinking or what I want to draw. Okay, so, for her birthday, I was gonna draw my friend, and then as I was drawing her, I realized that she looked like a potato. She does not actually look this bad. So yeah, I really can't draw things. This is another random girl jamming to her music because my mind decided to. Again, I'm obsessed with DC, and even more obsessed with Injustice, which is part of DC, so I guess you can say I'm very obsessed with DC. And Rebirth Jessica Cruz came out, and I was like, who is this? She is a badass. I'm not even joking. Like, she's one of the most OP characters ever. So I wanted to draw her, and so I did, and the proportions really bad. Like, her legs are so short and tiny compared to her upper half, so I realized how bad that was, and by now you would have probably noticed a change in my signature. I changed it a while ago, but you know what? I don't even put my signature on like half of my drawings, so this is nothing. Like, I tried to draw Batgirl, and it wasn't working out. And when I erased it, I realized that I made my mark so deep that I cannot make another drawing on it. Like, the paper's like wrinkled from the marks. So I redrew her on the next page, and well, as you can see, it turned out a lot better. I definitely really liked the color combination on this one. Like, her hair is vermilion, and this outfit is like a really nice purple, and with the gold and the black, I think it's just one of probably the best color combinations I've actually incorporated into my drawings, and so I just really liked this. Okay, so this drawing is a drawing of an OG that I created, and basically she's just a girl who can control fire, and she's like basically a living flame, and her backstory is like more complicated. Basically she's a robot, and I don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's an OG, and so I just decided to draw her because I created this way back then, and I just wanted to see how much I improved in art, because I drew her like about 3 years ago, and it looked horrible. Like, it actually looked really bad, so I just decided to redraw her. This one is just another thing that I just came up with, and my mind's just like, okay, I feel like I should draw a woman in a beanie. And yeah, I just did that, and so without this fluffy thing, I feel like she kind of looks like a thug, so I just added that. And she's just looking up, enjoying life, I guess, maybe. You never know. I don't even know, so don't ask me. So you see me draw Batgirl, now this is Batwoman. Basically, I tried to recreate my cousin's drawing, and her drawing was actually, like, really good, like, not gonna lie. And I was like, hey, Batwoman, you know, I really liked Batwoman, but I never actually drew her, so let's draw her. And so I did. Oh my god. Okay. Now, before I start rambling on about my obsession with BTS, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. This is probably a bad drawing. Maybe you could recognize them, but if you haven't already, this is Jimin from BTS, and I think about 3 drawings ago, I got into BTS mostly because my cousin kind of forced me to. And I was like, okay, their songs are all right. And then up to a point, I was like, well, I have nothing to listen to anymore. Like, my favorite artists are like taking a break or whatever. And I'm kind of sick. I guess you could say that, sick of American pop. So I was like, how about this BTS group that my cousin kind of forced me to like? Maybe I should give this a second try. And so the first song I think that my cousin ever showed me was Fake Love. And listening to it again, I actually loved it so much. Like everything about it. I'm like, this is a really good song. And then I started going on like a bunch of things. Basically, I got into BTS like a lot, and then my bias became Jimin because like Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Come on, man! Like that accidental shoulder exposure. No words for that. And I also, after listening to all of the songs, I still think Fake Love is my favorite song ever. I'm not gonna even joke. My favorite song ever, not my favorite song ever from BTS, my favorite song literally ever. So, yeah, and I learned about the BTS universe, and I cried, and I read it on Webtoon, and I cried even more. And so, yeah, it was just, this changed my life. If you don't know, this is from Serendipity, by the way. I feel like this is the first drawing that I ever just made like random illustrations. Like here's just like a bunch of hairstyles and then suddenly like randomness, like literally it says it right there. And then I drew like an eye that took me like 10 seconds. I drew this woman yawning because I felt like it, and I did this because I felt like it too. I did all of this because I felt like it, and I just wanted something to release out of my system of urge to just draw random things. Okay, again, I'm obsessed with DC, so this is Raven, and I never actually watched the Teen Titans movie, which I feel really bad about because it looks like a really good movie based off of what people have said about it. And but yeah, Raven from Injustice is totally amazing. I have 3 of her, and yeah, I think I really like Raven. Okay, so this is the second BTS member. I think you guys can recognize he's J-Hope, but then you can also, like, in your head, you're probably thinking, this is a really bad drawing of J-Hope. And I know, J-Hope's my bias wrecker. I shouldn't do him this dirty. So, I redrew him again, and it looks so much better. And I was like, thank God, because I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't perfect this drawing. Now, obviously, this isn't perfect. Blending's really sketchy. Definitely could do better things to make him look more like J-Hope, but you know, I'm proud of this because I drew 2 of him. So, yeah. And right after J-Hope comes Jungkook, and this doesn't even look like Jungkook. I'm not gonna even lie. Like his eyes, like I guess you can look at him and tell that he's Jungkook, but like you can't. Like I can't get his face right. Like every time I think, oh, maybe his face is too long. Maybe I should make it more shorter. More shorter, that's totally grammatically correct. So I made it shorter, and then I'm like, that's too short, let's make it a little longer. And so I kept on erasing everything, and it just wasn't gonna work. Next, I just decided that I wanted to. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Again, just because I wanted to. Like, I even added that face for literally no apparent reason. Again, because I felt like it. Like, this woman is so tiny, and then, like, this sketchbook is, like, huge. I don't know. So, yeah, I just drew her because I like yellow and denim as a combination. Yeah. Another because I feel like it. So, oh look. Wow. It's another because I feel like it. By now, I was actually feeling pretty discouraged because I didn't know what to draw anymore. And I felt untalented because I just drew what came to my mind, and a lot of it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be. So I really wasn't feeling artistic and creative, even though I came up with all of these by myself, but I really wasn't feeling that way. I felt uninspired. This one was an attempt at blonde hair, cause like the only color that I have or any similar to blonde is like light brown and yellow's not even like I don't have a cream color. I have a skin color. I don't have a cream color, so blonde really isn't working out for me. So I tried it on this woman, just a random woman holding her champagne, in this dress, and the blonde didn't work out either. It turned out to be more like Supergirl, Kara Danvers blonde, dirty blonde, or dark. I mean light brown, rather than actual like blonde. Okay, so do you guys read the Red Queen series? Because if you have, then you know where this comes from. This is Mare Barrow, or aka the Lightning Girl, and yeah, I'm on Warstorm. I still haven't finished it because again, I don't even have time to read. Like I have so much schoolwork to do. So yeah, I just really like Mare Barrow. Well, obviously she's the main character. Of course, people are supposed to like her. But you know what? I just wanted to draw her because I feel like drawing this would make me picture this kind of person in while I'm reading, and it would be better for me to comprehend. Picturing people in my mind for books makes it easier to comprehend. So if you guys are not sure how to picture characters like this, then try to draw them out. It'll be better. Okay, so this was my attempt at drawing Jin, and I couldn't get it right. Like, I wasn't even close. I could not get it right. Jin has such an exotic face. I'm just gonna put that out there. I couldn't draw him, and I just erased it, and then I tried it again. Now, you guys may know the reference picture, you may not, but this still doesn't look like Jin completely, but I think it was better than the last one, and I cannot draw this worldwide handsome face. It's too much for me. I tried to do calligraphy and cursive with like random markers, and it didn't work out. I tried to blend some markers here. That didn't work out either. I just did like random words, and didn't work out. Like, I really suck at calligraphy, I realized at that moment. Okay. So Ariana Grande. Let's talk about her. You guys probably know her. This picture from Seven Rings, because, well, it is from Seven Rings. Like, I actually referenced it from Seven Rings. I at first didn't really like Seven Rings, but it got catchy, and now it's just like stuck in my head. And I'm like, I haven't ever drawn Ariana Grande, and I do kind of like her, but I'm not like obsessed with her, like Taylor Swift obsessed or BTS obsessed, you know? So I tried to do draw her and then color her in with I think it was Faber-Castell something, like coloring. These are neutral markers like gray and beige, or not even beige, like dove gray, and basically I just colored her in. Looked very streaky, but it's fine. I think I like this style, but I don't think I'll ever do it again. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys can tell who this is. I'm actually serious. Okay, so it's Yoongi, or Suga from BTS. And I used a reference picture of him smiling, and like I really like his gummy smile, but I cannot draw teeth. Like if my life depended on it, I cannot draw teeth, especially with people smiling. So this is yeah. I have a better picture of Suga, but I drew it on a separate sheet of paper and gave it away. So I'll put that on like now. So yeah. Oh, another drawing just because I felt like it. But this one is another because I felt like it. But I also added freckles here because I like freckles. Another Shadow and Typhoon, except they're together. Okay, so you can tell who Suga was, but you can probably tell that this is V. So V was actually like surprisingly easy to draw. I thought Taehyung would be really hard to draw, but he actually isn't, because V is has a very unique facial feature, especially with the eyelids. I think that's very unique, and not nobody, but like not a lot of people have it. Same with his lips, and just his overall like vibe. So Taehyung was easy to draw, and I really enjoyed drawing him. It took me about like an hour. And finally, we have the last member, not the last member, but like the leader, the final drawing of BTS, and that's RM. This is just like a woman. And well, you can see by the title here that these are 25 expressions. Let me see if I can fit all of them in. No, I can't, but I'll just show you. This is the 25 expressions challenge that I saw a lot of YouTubers do. Recently, I've been getting into, do you guys know who Natalia Madej? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. But she's a really good artist, and I think she tried this, and I really liked how it turned out. So I was just like, well, okay, why don't I try it? And so yeah, I did. So this is happy, excited, discouraged, goofy, disgusted, tired, bored, to death, flirty, shocked, sick, scared, nervous, sad / sorrowful, concerned, neutral, mischievous, confused, thinking, suspicious, thankful, disappointed, angry, annoyed, stressed, and in pain. Now, this looks like she has a migraine, but I get migraines when I'm stressed, so relatable. And we have reached the end of our sketchbook. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and if you want to watch more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification button so you can get notified when I upload. And I really enjoyed filling out the sketchbook, even though it took like 2 to 3 years. I enjoyed the journey of how I developed in art, and I really loved how every single one of my drawings turned out. Well, at least most of it. But each drawing that I don't feel like I put enough of my effort in, or that I didn't enjoy doing as much, I see that as a mistake that I can fix in the future, and that will just develop me as an artist. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.